a quick book review for you guys today. This is The Spiritual Wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a poetic rendition of the Meditations, translated by Alan Jacobs. So this is the book for the book club that I run for January. It's called Shannon's TBR Book Club. I'll put a link down in the description for you guys if you want to check it out. I would love if you would join. If you like my book reviews, don't forget to subscribe, because I try and do them whenever, I'm trying to do them whenever I finish a book, in lieu of doing wrap-ups, so we'll see how that goes. But, yes, this has been on my physical TBR for a while, and I wanted to pick something, you know, quicker to read, since it's the beginning of the year and everything, for everybody, and Alex, my husband, actually recommended this to me originally. This is one of his favorites. This is actually his copy. But, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's, as it says, this translation is done poetically, but it's done more like modern free verse, which is a kind of poetry that I have a much easier time reading, so I enjoyed that. I did enjoy reading it. Would you stop licking me? Cat. As you can see. I did enjoy reading it. Between the introduction and the appendices, you learn a lot about Marcus Aurelius, and also in the text. And it's a Stoic text. You learn a lot about Stoicism. So it was interesting to me. Two of the things I found the most interesting were, he discussed, he made mention of one of the fates named Clotho, who I'd not heard of before. And I know that the Latin word for clothes, or clothing, or whatever, is vest, or some variation. So we get the word vest, vestment, vesture, vestibule, all of those things. So I'm thinking that her name is where we get words like clothes, clothing, clothed, which I found really interesting. There was also a line, I have notes, let me dig out said notes. There was a line that said, "Let it only judge that nothing is either good or bad, but thinking it is bad or good." And there's a line by Shakespeare in Hamlet, and it did have a note about, like, there's a similar line in Hamlet, but that's all it said. But I thought of it before I read the note, so I have to throw it in there. Big Shakespeare nerd. Hamlet's one of my favorites. But there's a line in Hamlet that's something along the lines of, "Nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so." And since we already know it's probable that Shakespeare read things like the Iliad and the Odyssey and other Greek and Latin literature, I'm thinking it'd be really cool if he also read the Meditations, because that's not something I've ever, like, read, like, oh, this is one of the things that Shakespeare probably read in school, or anything like that. I've never read or heard anything connecting the two. So I found it really interesting, not only that I made the connection, but also that I'm reading something that's, while a different translation, something that Shakespeare likely read as well, and that influenced a line in one of my favorite plays of his. That was just really cool to me. But overall, I enjoyed this. I gave it 4 stars. Have you guys read it? Are you going to be joining in on the book club? Are you going to join the book club? Are you going to join in reading this with the book club? Have you already read it? Different translation, that sort of thing. Let me know down in the comments, or any other questions, comments, or opinions you have about it. I love discussing this stuff with you guys. And like I said, go check out the book club if you haven't already. We need more members. There's only like 10 members, and the only people that really participate are me and my mom. So go join the book club. I do all sorts of stuff, so next month, I promise, will be a fiction book, and I think I know what I'm picking, and a lot of people will like it. That's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.